There he is. There he is.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello, Josh. How are you?
Good. Good to see you.
Thank you, sir. You're amazing. I really don't know where to start. First of all, I don't want to take too much of your time. I know you're a very busy person. I wish you can, this video, I can share it with other people. And I just want to, I made a points that I want to say, and you can ask me anything you like.
Before we get to this, tell me this. Where were you at when you reached out to me? What was going on?
Okay, as you know, my wife's sister, she applied for us in 2006 as a relative, and 14 years after that, we received, because that's the way it works, the system works, which we accepted. And 14 years or 13 years after that, the embassy called us and they said, bring in your passports. My wife, me, my 18-year-old son, and my daughter was around 15 years old. We went to the consulate. They did the interview with us. Everything was fine. We're engineers, both me and my wife. My son, he was in first year of college studying medicine. He wants to be a dentist. He's highly educated. He's amazing. We're really proud of him. My daughter was finishing her school. We did the interview, and during the interview, my son was asked, what are you studying in college? And he said, I'm studying biology. And we realized that because that's the medicine, you have to go into biology because it's first year. And that was, I guess, a red flag. And fair enough, the lady who was doing the interview, she said, we have to do administrative processing on your case, and you have to file in the 5535 thing, DS 5535. And as for me and my wife and my daughter, they said, we'll issue you the visa. And my son was under administrative process ever since that interview, which was exactly a year and over 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
And we came to the US, and he was all alone back home. And the COVID and all that stuff, and we started bringing up excuses for the council, because that's the COVID. And we were just we were just pretending. We thought this is supposed to be normal. At the same time, we heard during that, especially the council in Lebanon, Beirut, that people were being issued visas, and we were lost. What do we do in this case? So
how long were you in the US and your son was in Lebanon? How long were you separated from him?
Exactly, we've been here since March 2020.
So I mean, how did that?
February 2020.
That must have been horrible to leave him.
It is, Josh. We're parents. We're only parents once in our lifetime, and parents know that. I mean, it destroyed us, especially, we came here to the US really for our kids. I mean, we were doing fine back home, but, we have much better opportunities. But for our kids, this new generation, to be honest, they have a better future here in the US, I hope. And this is what we hope for. This is, we live for our children. You have kids, a lot of people, God bless everyone's kids. We live for our kids. And, to being separated every single second, now I don't want to say day, from your kids, it just destroys you from inside. Mm-hmm. And there's no real excuse. I mean, there's no excuse for your kid to be separated from you. for no reason, especially that people were being issued visas and he wasn't, I mean, that's a very important thing. I'm sure a lot of people, they go into and they see the updates. This is an important thing. I swear to God, for the past, let's say, 18 months, every single day, at least, my eyes were sore just opening. I have the MVC thing that you check the updates. Every day, it's on the bookmark on my PC. I have to check it every single second. It hasn't updated. I just wrote it down because I take screenshots of it. It hasn't been updated since his interview in 12 September 2019. That's what the interview, because that's when they told him to bring in the DS to file to check up what they require, his social media and all that stuff. And the only other update we received was in August 28, 2020. That was when it changed from, as you know, from administered process to refused. And you pointed out in your videos, which made a panic, and everyone's thankful. You're the only person that pointed out this issue, that when it goes from administered processing to refused, don't worry, calm down, because I mean, my wife collapsed. I swear to God, she collapsed. It destroyed us. And after that, that's the only update. So the update was during the interview. And then on 28 August, which I think everyone got this update because it changed from administered processing to refused for everyone. And then dead. Nothing happened. And I swear to God, you filed the writ of mandamus on Friday. I can't remember. Friday, like exactly like 9 days ago or something. So we're talking Friday in the afternoon. So Saturday, no work. Sunday, no work. And then you have Monday. We received a call from the embassy on the following Monday. So a week after it was officially filed, a week. The embassy called my son. That was like yesterday morning. And they called him, they told him, bring in your passport and your medical. So it hasn't updated for the past 18 months or so until you filed the writ of mandamus. As any human being, that's the thing. Go with Josh and do the writ of mandamus. Look at this guy. He has an angel face. He doesn't want me to say that. I'm saying that from the bottom of my heart. People, stop like tormenting yourselves. Stop doing that.
The thing is, when I talk to people and I say, listen, you need to file this lawsuit, they think I'm crazy, or they think it's not going to work, or they think the consulate's going to get mad at them and deny them. What do you say to that?
Josh, I told you, we're checking, we're not sleeping. We never slept. I mean, we wake up in the middle of the night. This is, this is your family. I mean, this is family, We talked to the senator here, and I think someone else pointed that the senator is just doing exactly what we're doing. He just emails what we are doing. And sometimes the senator 3 times, only twice he got a response. The 3rd time he didn't get a response. They're not even responding to the senator.
No, the response that you get from the senator is the equivalent of no response. They say, well, we reached out and blah, 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 and you don't get it.
Yes, exactly.
So,
and so the senator didn't do anything for us. The emails which we send, like every 2 weeks, if it was for us, we'd send every second, but every 2 weeks, no response from them. Sometimes they respond, sometimes no, like 10% they respond. And I'm sure everyone has been through that, because it's not, I mean, I don't know how the system works, but as a human being, like normal human being, we don't know how the system works. We just do what they tell us. Send us the email, and just there's no response. They don't do anything. And then the senator don't do anything. The emails don't do anything. And what do? The calls, you call them, they don't do anything. And it's just, again, just go with the writ of mandamus with Josh. Josh, I know you're very modest, but people have to know that. The other thing, why we have to go with Josh, you know, I'm not a kid. I know how this thing works. You got lawyers, they go on, you know, on and on and on about like, do the writ of mandamus. Guys, I swear to God, I swear to God, I signed on Friday. That was like, let's say 9 days ago. I signed on Friday. And I said, okay, I signed the papers with Josh. And then 1 hour, one after I signed, I received an email explaining the procedure of what I should be expecting, which is amazing. And the case number. I mean, I went to my wife, said, I just signed, and it was afternoon, and they gave me a case number. It was filed 1 hour, just 1 hour after I signed. You have lawyers, they will, I mean, I heard a lot of people, they said, you know, this writ maybe it's good, maybe it's not, but, you know, they might take your money. And I heard stories, I don't want to go into this lawyer thing, but, you know, they're just selling you, I mean, you know, they're just wasting your time. They will take your money, they won't do anything. I swear to God. No, Josh, this is important because because you're too good to be true. You're too nice to the extent that people are skeptical, you know, skeptical.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I have a couple reviews there. They're like, oh, Josh, I thought he was fake. Or how do I know? And the thing is, people have bad experiences with lawyers. Lawyers take their money and they don't do the job that they're supposed to do. And, you know, so a lot of people who work with me have already had a disappointing experience with another lawyer. All I can tell you is I try my best. And I'm very, like, when your son gets his visa, that will be a very proud moment for me, and to make your family reunited and to solve this, because I can't imagine what it would be like to leave him behind. I mean, I just can't imagine that.
Josh, I asked for this video. I want people to hear me. Just file the writ of mandamus, stop tormenting yourself. And if you want to do that, go with Josh. Guys, I swear to God, they never asked about the fees. The only concern they had is just understanding, you know, because they want to see if they can take the case or not. That last thing on their mind is the money thing. Okay, I mean this is normal. I mean for him to ask, but they didn't really ask. Their office, Josh's office, didn't ask about, you know, the fees. All they were concerned if they can take this case or not. And that really helped a lot, because wow, you know, they're just saying, you know, they didn't tell just pay us the money and we will see what we can do. They really checked if they can take the case or not. And this is important. The other thing, I swear to God again, for the millionth time, this guy is true. This guy is real. Trust him. I know, we know people don't trust a lot, but trust him. I trust him with my life. This is my kids' future, our future. Go with him. Don't waste your time. Stop tormenting yourselves. Just tell Josh to file the writ of mandamus or whatever he does. He does magic. I heard people, you know, like they say he's a god. You know, like he's like, okay, God is somewhere else. Okay, but believe me, he's an angel from God. Go with him, trust him. He is real. Josh, I know you're modest. You don't want to say these things. You are real. And one more thing. I mean, he didn't just file it. He followed up. He called me. He emailed me. He said, you know, we did this, we did that. You explained everything. You made us sleep at night. And, you know, and that was like in 1 week. You told us after 9 weeks, you should expect something. That was in like one week. My God, 1 week. My God, 1 week after a year and 7-8 months. I don't know how much we've been through. Just when you took the case, we received a reply from the embassy or the consulate for my son to bring in his passport. This is life for us now. This is oxygen.
My dream is that your son celebrates his 21st birthday in the United States with you.
Thank you. Thank you
That's my
very much,
dream.
sir.
Because then he has a green card, he's safe, he's protected, he's going to have an amazing career as a dentist in the United States.
Thank you.
Imagine the
Thank you
career
very
he
much.
will have. That's incredible.
Thank you. God bless you, and God bless your family, your wonderful family,
Well,
sir.
thank you for giving me a chance to help you because, you know, when I see a situation where you have a child who's 20, about to turn 21, that's that's an urgent emergency. It really is, and it has to be treated as such. You can't just like, well, we're gonna wait, we're gonna wait. I mean, here we are. It's June 15th. September is coming right away, and there's no time to lose. None. You know, really needs to be done with like your house is on fire. That's
Exactly.
not anything else. So
Exactly.
when's he gonna bring the passport in?
They told him to because he has to do the medical. He did the medical this morning, and it takes 2 days. They will send it to the consulate, and he has to translate some papers from Arabic into English, which I expect he should file it, like send it to the embassy on in a couple of days maximum.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, really, like again, with the response, you want to take action as quickly as you can.
Oh yeah.
Even
Oh yeah.
one day is not, you want to lose that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he didn't sleep last night. He went straight away to the doctor, which the embassy assigns, and he did the medical. And it takes 2 days, I guess, for them to send it to the embassy.
That's it.
I really don't know what to tell you. I
It's
just
not
want.
over until he has the passport with the visa in his
I
hand
know.
and
I
gets
know.
into the US. We got to get that done, you
I
know?
know. I know. Don't count your chicken unless they hatch.
Yeah. Book
So,
the flight right away. Like
of
don't
course.
do tomorrow what you can do today with
They
this.
told him as soon as you send us passport, you should get the visa within 1 week. So hopefully that's how we got it. You know, when we gave them passport, we received it after 1 week. That's the
So he
procedure, I
gets the
guess.
passport with the visa, you book the flight, and
Yes.
then we dismiss the lawsuit. Mission accomplished. Done.
Yeah,
That's
what
it.
you said. That's what you said. Guys, go with Josh. He changed the subject. Just don't waste your time. Go with Josh. He's a very modest person. He is real. He is, I mean, look at this face. This is an angel face. Please stop tormenting yourselves. Go with Josh. Listen to him. He's saying the truth. He knows what he's doing. He knows all the procedure. He's very professional because we asked some lawyers and they specialize in writ of mandamus or the immigration stuff, not writ of mandamus. And they haven't heard of the writ of mandamus. I swear to God, they haven't heard of the term writ of mandamus. Josh specializes in everything, especially the writ of mandamus. He doesn't waste any time. As soon as we signed again, as soon as we signed, he gave us a case number within 1 hour. Anyone can contact me. I will send you the emails that he sent me as soon as we signed. He gave me a case number within 1 hour. How he does that? This is because he's a professional and he knows what he's doing. And he is real. Again, for the millionth time, he is real. He is very sensitive. I mean, I can cry. I swear to God, I can cry. You are so.
Thank
I
you.
mean,
Thank you for your kind words. I really appreciate it.
You're very modest. You don't want me to say that, but I have to say it. You know, as a parent, as a human being, you are so human. I mean, I don't know what to say. You're real. That's what's important. Go with Josh. Don't waste your time with any other lawyers because he is real. We checked other lawyers. They charged like open. They said we'll start something and we will go somewhere else. Josh, that's very important. He didn't ask for any counseling. Some of them will ask you like, you know, we will take 100, 500, 1,000 just to hear what your story is. Josh, just don't open the subject of the money. He has all the rights to do to ask for the money. That's his you know, business. That's his livelihood. And whatever he asks for, go for it. Stop tormenting yourself, because whatever you pay, you're gonna get it back in a week. When you come to the US, you know, guys, you know, from all over the world, you go, you know, in our countries, we don't make that much money here. You know, here money is easier than back home, and whatever you pay Josh, you'll get it back in 1 week.
Well,
Sorry,
listen, you know,
but that's real.
let me tell you something important. The reason that I do my job, the reason that I do the work that I do, what gets me up in the morning and gets me motivated is to help someone exactly like you and your family. The notion that I have the ability to help bring your son to the US and get your family back together. I mean, I feel like I have the greatest job in the world. Like, this is amazing. Like, get the opportunity. So when I find somebody who has a situation like this, it's like I see a little screw that's loose and I don't know exactly what to tighten. And I'm just like, this is beautiful. I can do it. I can fix this problem.
Yes.
And it's really inspires me.
That's why you're too good to be true. Everything you're saying is so true. You are so true. You are real. Guys, he is real. Don't, I mean, this is, again, this is real what he's saying. Trust me. Trust me. Guys, email me. I mean, I'm not sure if you can give anyone my email. I will send all the documents. I'll prove it. I asked for this interview. I asked for this video because I believe you're the solution to these problems, and you are real, real, real.
Well, thank you for your kind words. And, you know, when I tell people, hey, you need to file this lawsuit, we need to do this, it sounds like I'm selling something and I'm a lawyer. Of course, I'm going to tell them to do this. But when it comes from you, I think people give that a lot more weight. So I appreciate you coming on and talking about it. Well, listen, let's keep in touch. I want to hear more news about your son's visa. I want to see what happens. It's never over until it's over. And so let's keep pushing until we get that issue approved. Okay.
One more thing that people might, you know, they don't understand that, you know, lawyers, they usually work in their counties or states. You cover the whole of the US, and that's very important. Yeah. So you're in California, I guess. I'm in Virginia.
Office in Boston and California.
Exactly.
People hire me from all over the place.
Exactly. Some lawyers, they just work in their county or their state, and you cover the whole of the US. And that's very important, you know, because they will contact someone else and it will cost you, I guess, 10 times more, because, you know, they're not really the ones working it out, and you will be in contact indirectly with your lawyer. So with you, we're contacting you directly, and you're emailing us directly, and you're speaking us directly. Please go with Josh. He will solve your problems. God hopes, and he is real. Thank you, Josh. Thank you ever so much for everything. You saved our life. You saved our future. You saved our kids' future. And
well,
go with Josh.
thank you for coming on to share your story. And also, more than that, thank you for giving me a chance to help you and your family. I really
thank you, sir. Thank you ever so much. I asked for this video, and I had to say the truth. I really, really wanted to say the truth for people.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you very much.
You have a blessed day. Take care.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Take care. Bye-bye.